Okay, so time to learn another very important thing, and that is how to calculate quarter of the year. So we have to calculate quarter of the year to be able to compare similar quarters of the year with similar quarters of the other year, especially where there are seasonal variations, right? So there is no point of comparing summer sales with winter sales. So we have to compare, to make it apple with apple comparison, we have to compare quarter to quarter. So how to calculate quarter of the year? Unfortunately, there's no straight Excel formula again. So we have to find our way, an easiest way to calculate quarter of the year. So how we are going to do that? Let's start. But before we start, I'm going to change these dates from 2nd January to 1st of Feb 2018, and then 1st of March 2018, and then 1st of April 2018. I'm just going to do that to make it, just to show you things changing very quickly on the screen. Otherwise, I would have to scroll down, and once I have shown everything, I will go back to the same dates that we originally had earlier. No problem. So let's start working. So how we need to find a way, indirect approach to reach the point where we can calculate quarter of the year. So let us begin by calculating the month. So what if we can calculate the month from this date? Close the bracket and press enter. This way we can calculate the month of the year, right? There is no problem, we already have done that. But what if I say that, what if I divide this month of the year by 3? Why 3? Because there are 3 months in a quarter, and I copy paste this formula to the cells below. Now you can see that we have some strange values here which are not meaning anything. But there is something to be noticed, and that thing is all of the first quarter values are less than 1, and then after the first quarter the values are greater than 1. And if I can take it down, if I can change this to June 2018 and 1st of July 2018, I can show you even better, and copy paste these values here. You can see that these values will if you notice here, April, May and June are greater than 1 but less than 2. But as you are moving to the third quarter from July, the values are greater than 2. So this way we can see that in the first quarters values would be less than 1, less than or equal to 1. So what I will do is that I would say Excel to round up, not just round up this value, and to how many digits? To the nearest 0. Round up to the nearest whole digit. So I will close the bracket now, and I will say press enter, and you can see that Excel has made it 1. And if I copy and paste this below, you can see that all of the first 3 months have the first, which we should be looking for the quarter. The second 3 months from April, May and June are the second quarter, and from July you can see that we are starting the third quarter. So that is the way we can calculate quarter of the year by just compiling 2-3 approaches. So now, rather than doing this in broken steps, I'm going to do it all in one. So I would say equals round up what? Instead of number, I would say calculate the month, another formula, month from this particular cell here, and then divide that with 3, and then round that, comma, to show that we are going to the next argument. This was the first argument, that round up the month divided by 3, whatever the value comes, and round that to the nearest complete whole unit and a whole number. And I will press Ctrl Enter. I'm sorry. Okay, so I need to close the bracket. I did not press the Ctrl Enter actually. So I will press enter now, and you can see that Excel has given me the same values. Actually, I have just done the same thing, but instead of broken pieces, I have just compiled together all the work and written one argument here, and that was round up the month divided by 3 to the nearest one number. Right, so what I'm going to do is that I'm going to copy and paste this cells to all the cells below. So I think I should first delete this one. I would copy and paste the heading here, and no need for these two here now. So I will now just copy and go down and paste this to all the cells here, and you can see that we have calculated our quarters completely. So if I just like to show you, how can I show you here? So first of all, let me get these dates right. So 1st of Jan and then 2nd of Jan 2018. No need for that, but I just want my data to get back to the original form. And here we have all the Januaries. Now if I just scroll down and go directly to the September here, you can see that December is falling in the 4th quarter, so we have 4th quarter here. November is falling in the 4th quarter, so we have 4th quarter here. October also falls in the 4th quarter, so we have. If I go back, September falls in the 3rd quarter, so we have. So you can check all the values, and if you can even go to the next year, you can see that Excel has automatically calculated the right quarters of the year. So that way you can also calculate quarter of the year. I hope that you have found this thing very useful. It is not that difficult once you are in practice. So I'm really hoping that you're still enjoying this.